Well, I'd worked for 40 years in my own operating company working with people who are working with major families. So it was obvious to me from working with clients the challenges that families had and also the wonderful opportunities that families have. The University of British Columbia had a designation program which had been created for these FEAs, the Family Enterprise Advisor, and I was invited to go on the board of IFEA, which was the board at the time. As I evolved with some of the special people who were on that, some of the faculty members, one of them specifically, Ruth Streveling, said to me one night, you know, families need this too, Jim. And that sort of started the process of me thinking, let's create an organization for families in addition to advisors. And that's, of course, what you now see with Family Enterprise Canada. We've added other people. So part of the history you're hearing now is the wonderful history and legacy that came from a great leader before me, Philippe Gaspé de Beaubien and Nambi, because they had created the business family group. They were basically coming to me because they were getting older and they wanted it to be merged with us. But we've continued on now building it out from there. It's really a unique position of combining families and giving a peer relationship, so peer-to-peer knowledge, peer-to-peer experience to know what's working for your family and what isn't working, and what are the hardships and how did you accomplish that and solve it. But the other thing is, it's also a group of advisors that we've built across Canada who have a more holistic vision of families. And so they're much more equipped to deal with the knowledge and to do with the recommendations they make for families. It's not just about tax, and it's not just about shareholdings, it's not just about ownership. It's about what's the family overlay. Family Enterprise Canada is now building a much more mature group of people on the board and much stronger vision of how they operate and where they operate. It's been over 10 years that we've been working on this, and there's still work to be done.
I'm very proud of his legacy. I was lucky, I think, to get a little bit of time to also work for his operating business before he sold it. And I mean, just to see what he had built was incredible. And now to be a part of this next chapter, building something new together, is really special.
Yeah, I am really proud. We're at Symposium and it continues to be eye-opening. You meet people and you hear more and more of the stories and the impact and the conversations, the work that was created, that was dreamed up, that was initiated. You learn the stories about truly the things that did not exist but they do now as a result of my dad, and which is it's nothing short of amazing.
There's a momentum building. The membership is so engaged, and it's gone beyond something that we need to drive alone, and it feels more like the entire community is making it its own and really running with it, and it's great to see.
It's now finding its own form, and it's finding its own place, and I sense that with the families that are here, and I sense that with the advisors who are here. So for me, this year has been one of me acknowledging a sense of pride where I might have been worried at times about, is it going in the right direction I wanted? I am now able to look at it and say, I'm so thankful to be a part of this, and it's now taking hold and doing some wonderful things.